everyone, the Proper Carson here. It's been almost a year since I've made a video. Yeah, my last video was why the PlayStation 4 sucks. You should watch that video. It's pretty good. Now, as you see, I have only some games here, not many games here. But I have all my PS4 games here. And as you've noticed, the collection has not grown at all. I still have these 3 same games because the PS4 sucks. Why would I play something that's horrible? It's a horrible console. It's just terrible. I mean, really. There's only maybe 2 games that I'm actually looking forward to. 2 games. Alright, so now, today I'm going to review the PS4 controller. Yeah, this ugly abomination looks like a piece of dog poop. I mean, if I was walking along and I saw a piece of dog poop and then there's a PS4 controller right there, I couldn't tell the difference. Okay, maybe I could, but it's just this is horrible. I mean, it is so bad. I mean, compared to this controller and the PS2 controller, the best controller that has ever been made, ever. It really is. So now it's time to review this horrible thing. First of all, the first part of the controller that I'm going to review is the D-pad. The D-pad isn't that bad, except it feels like just like one huge button. It's just horrible. There's no grip. It's just horrible. And yeah, with the PS3, you have more grip on it. It's way more comfortable. It's really helpful for those 2D parts of games. Yeah, it's pretty good. Way more comfortable. And next part is the analog sticks. Yeah, I know a lot of people are actually really rough with the PS4 controller. There's stupid people on the internet saying, "Oh yeah, the PS4 is so awesome. I mean, I got so many games and stuff. Yeah, this controller is good, except one thing, my analog sticks are starting to break." I mean, if you're really that rough with this controller, you're just stupid. I mean, I go to the game store, I see that all the rubber stuff is gone on this controller. I mean, are you really that rough? At least be more gentle with this thing. I mean, this is more of a fault with the people who actually use the PS4. I mean, really. It's not gonna... I know if I use mine for 10 years, it's not gonna break on me. I mean, really. I know the PS4 controller is not going... That's not gonna happen to me, because at least I take good care of my games. I mean, you go over to people's houses and they just don't take good care of their games. I mean, I take good care of my games. I take good care of my games. I mean, I keep my games in good condition all the time. I mean, some people lose the guidebooks. I go to the game store, no guidebook. And then all the people on my PS4 videos say, "Oh, I've been playing for so long and I've never needed guidebooks." I don't care. Maybe you don't. Some people do. So anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. In my PS4 sucks video, everyone's saying, "Oh yeah, you're just an Xbox One person, because if you don't like the PS4, you must like the Xbox One." I have no opinion on the Xbox One. I don't care about the Xbox One. So yeah, I don't care about it. I don't own one. I'm not gonna own one. Because it has all the same games, except for this exclusive, which sucks. Alright. So next is the buttons themselves. The buttons, just your regular buttons, no problems. These are just like the stupid Xbox things. I mean, why do they need to copy something that's not as good? I mean, really. It was good how it was. I mean, I didn't even like these. I mean, really. And you got your L1 buttons, those are okay. Now you got all this useless junk. You got the touchpad, which is barely used. I know some games use it, but it's not even necessary. You got your options button, which should have just called start, really. Because I open up a game, I go into a game, I press options, but then in the options, in the pause menu, which is still called pause menu, there's something called, oh, never mind. They should have just called it start. I mean, they don't need to change something like that. And then you got the share button, which is just your recording stuff, which almost no one is going to use. I might use it if I want to review this horrible game. I might use that, but most people aren't going to use that. So yeah. This controller. And now the biggest part about this controller is just, it feels strange. I mean, I'm playing Battlefield 4, and I'm just thinking to myself the whole time, this controller is horrible. I mean, I'd rather use this controller. I mean, I wish they made the PS3 controller be able to be... I mean, I wish they could make the PS3 controller work with the PS4. I mean, the PS4 controller works with the PS3, which is a really good feature, but really, they should make the PS3 controller work. So yeah, this thing is just horrible. It's one of the worst controllers I've ever used in my whole life. I mean, it's just so bad. I mean, they should have just used this controller. This controller is so much more better. It's a lot better than this horrible thing. So, now, my final score for this controller. It gets a negative 87 out of 1. Yeah, that's how bad this thing is. This controller gets a 9 out of 10. This controller gets a 1 million out of 0.5. So yeah. Just stick with the PS3. That's the best thing you can do. Stick with the PS3, because this thing is horrible, this thing's uncomfortable, and this thing is really dumb. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. This thing. The speaker. What's the point? I mean, who thought that was a good idea? Did some guy at the PlayStation who was designing this controller say, oh, yeah, this speaker in the middle, it is such a good idea. I mean, yeah, it's such a good idea. I mean, you'll have the games making sound near you. Yeah, I mean, really, that's so stupid. I mean, I'd just turn that stuff down. I mean, if say you want your friends playing the PS4, and then you hear that stupid stuff coming out of the controller, it's just so distracting. I mean, I hate it. So yeah, the PS4 controller sucks. I'm not an Xbox One person. Even the Wii U controller is better than this. I mean, yeah, it says a lot when that huge, ginormous thing, that's as huge as this horrible game here, and as huge as this terrible game, it's as big as these games, and it's more comfortable than this thing. That makes no sense. So anyway, that's my review of the PS4 controller. It's horrible, and goodbye. Off this video, I said that the PS4 controller could play PS3 games. So yeah, all you have to do is plug in the charging thing, and you can play any PS3 game with a PS4 controller. So I'm going to play 2 games. The classic Call of Duty 4 and a game for my dumb man-child haters. Now, on my channel I talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. It's just, those games are so horrible. I say the truth about them, but they're just so stupid. Those people. Any regular person can see that those games are just so horrible. So for them, I'm going to play this classic game. It's just such a bad game. So I'm going to play it for them, because they actually defend this game. You have no idea how much this game is defended, even though it's known as the 5th worst PS3 game of all time. So yeah. I'm not really good at this game. Gotta mute this guy. But I'm not that bad. So yeah, it's still playable with the PS4 controller. It just feels like normal, really. But still, I don't like it.
What?
So yeah, you can use it on this game pretty good. So yeah, now on to the next game. So now for my stupid idiot man-child Sonic fan haters, got this game. We're gonna play it with the PS4 controller. Alright, let's do this, because this is gonna be horrible. This horrible game, it gets defended so much. People defend this game so much, even though it is clearly really bad. That's just how horrible this is. Let's do this now. So yeah, that is this horrible game with the PS4 controller. It sucks, and thanks for watching this video. Yeah, that was horrible. I mean, really, that was terrible. I mean, words cannot describe how horrible this thing is. So, that's all. Alright.